What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at Max CHANGMIN with a Maniac promotional video where I'm very excited to actually look at because it is inspired by Alfred Hitchcock. And for the people who don't know who Alfred Hitchcock is, it's basically the person who's responsible for a lot of legendary movies that came out back in the 90s, the 70s. He was basically the king of horror, a big king of suspension, and I'm really curious how they're going to bring this in the video today. Like always, if you do want to make a chance to win the 50% discount code on Fuku, make sure to find this still image. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy the channel, please make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and I would say let's continue with looking at the video. Alrighty, so from the start, I'm already really excited because this is the iconic shower scene from Alfred Hitchcock. Let's see how they're actually gonna pull this off. That's really nice. It's not even 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second. It's very, it's a bit stuttery. Really cool. Oh yeah, this is really, you know, they took some iconic scenes and made them a little bit more modern, of course, because they had modern technology right now, a little bit better cameras and small things like that. But it's still nice that these scenes still hold an iconic image up to today. Very nice. The circle is matched with the circle in the eye, the pupil. Is he dead? Man, this is very cool actually from a shot because I don't know if I'm correct with this, but the moment someone dies, I think that they actually get bloodshot eyes. It's something that happens mainly because they get choked. It's something that has to do with the blood or something. It's really cool how they pull this off here, and I have no idea how. Maybe they drop something into the eyes to give this look. But it's cool, no? That is really, really nice. So the first thing I noticed, something that I need to be criticizing it about it, but it's basically that the lip sync when it comes out, it wasn't really sure if it was on beat or not, but it seems again it's a little bit out of sync and it just loses a little bit of quality, you know, a little bit of that realism as if he was really singing those words there. It's a bit of a shame because maybe I thought he was singing or actually talking to the people or something different to the song. But then here you can see that he's actually singing the song on beat. Again, but I do love the color palettes here. You have that nice warm tone on the jacket and a very nice cold tone in the background. It makes a nice contrast to the scene. Really nice. Very nice transition. Again, a very nice transition. That's a very nice Gucci. What is that? A spell? Isn't that how you call it? A spell, no? I think so. Very nice. Bit of a CGI spider. Let's see how that spider comes in actually. It just seems very soft the way it came in. Let's have a little look at that. Actually, it's okay. It doesn't look really realistic, but now here on top of him, it looks quite fine. Ugh. Wait, how did that even disappear? Hold up. Hold the F up. I always think that it's important that when you look at these things that it should make sense, of course, and the spider shouldn't just disappear. So he's here. Oh, he actually goes behind him? So basically it's the black part that makes it look as if he just snaps out of frame a little bit. But if you go bit by bit, you can actually see the spider slowly going behind him. That's some really good tracking going on here. And you always get to give compliments like that because it takes the extra mile to do these kind of things. Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, here the lip sync is actually spot on actually. You know what's very nice so far is that everything is nicely story related and as if you're just following a few hours of this one individual throughout his daily routine in the studio or as a career. Really cool so far. And also you get these very nice 70s, 80s, 90s vibes going throughout the video. Again, very nice. Hard to pull off, especially with modern technology, but they just have some older aesthetics throughout the video, which is always nice to look at. Man, that's so creepy with all these girls. Ugh. But nice. And it's also actually split up into different acts. I need to check this out again to see if this actually makes sense, but let's have a look. Okay, who drives him crazy? Very simple effect here. It's basically you have your camera and you have to put it through a pipe. So something that's longer, so it makes sure that you can only pick up something in a circular array like this. Very simple to pull off, but it looks really, really cool. Well done. A little bit interesting here as well. How did they do it? How did they make these elements move? And one of the tricks that I've learned in the past is basically a magnet. So you have someone behind the door, because normally these doors will be maybe a little bit thinner, but all you have to do is basically slide a magnet and then the lock will open up by itself. Very simple, but it works. It sells the effect as if all of a sudden something is being opened up slowly. Very nice. Again, all that depth into the shot. Also, his tattoo is very interesting. I don't know why he got this tattoo, but I like that it's actually there. It gives a massive, beautiful, bold and rough picture on top of him. Even though it's an eagle, there must be a meaning behind it. Maybe you do know why there is this tattoo on him. If you do know the reason for it, put it in the comments below. But I like it. I like the roughness that we see here, and it's cool. It must have been so fun to film this video actually. And you can actually see it by the character as well. Very nice. Voodoo doll. You can see multiple inspirations here by Hitchcock, but also generally a lot of these 80s movies, you know, a little bit of Frankenstein's monsters and everything. Very nice. It has a very nice dark theme to it, but I like it. I like that they actually didn't say we're kind of trying to recreate the word horror here or the idea of suspense. They basically took ideas of movies that already existed and they proudly actually mention them, you know, and that's nice. They just tried to make it a little bit more modern and trying to make it a little bit more special, but it's nice. Man, these are really fun videos. I would have loved to work on this video as well, purely because it's so much fun. So many angles, and look at the camera angles. Look at the way it moves around the station. So you basically start very flat. You first start with an angle that is more tilted to the left, and then slowly it comes closer and it goes above, and then it also starts tilting to the right. Look how beautiful this is. It gives such a beautiful amount of space to the room. It also just explains where everything is taking place. It makes everything so dimensional, and it's so much better than a static camera. Well done here. That's actually a really cool shot. Like, I can imagine this being a very nice ending shot to a movie, for example. And also what it says here, you know, ending credit. Basically silhouettes, and then those silhouettes turn into people. That is really, really nice. Maybe I should recreate something like this. It could be very, very nice actually. And what they do here, very simple. He is basically green screen. So you can basically play with the multiple layers. You can make the background layer basically red. And now they turn it to white and make him black. And then boom, turn on the color. It's really cool. You can even see some of the green screen actually in his hair. So if you look very, very close, you can always see with green screen a little bit of green. Do you see that here? Maybe you don't, but trust me for it. I can see it. But that's okay, you know. You don't have to have everything perfect all the time. You can even see it though. Alfred Hitchcock's Maniac, you know. Again, really, really, really nice. So they actually do talk about who gives the credits, you know, and that's nice. Very nice. And he's overdosed. Even though here the question is he overdosed or is he choked out? I would personally just say, you know, he is actually choked out purely because of the red eyes. But then again, I might be completely wrong. But really nice. Actually a very sad ending, you know, because you're looking at someone dead right now. Acting, but dead. Imagine that he just all of a sudden just goes, you know, gives a little bit of a winky eye, you know, scares the little shit out of us. That would be nice. But generally, this is a very, very beautiful MV. This is something that I can imagine being a lot of fun to look at during Halloween, during any time of the year, actually. It's just inspirational and it's nice and it gives a little bit of credit to older filmmakers. Just very nice to look at. You know, this is something that makes me warm in the feeling and in the heart. And I don't know what I'm saying right now, but it just makes me happy. That's the most important part right now. So I don't really have to say a lot about this MV. I really just enjoy it. I think it's a very nice ride because it just goes a little bit back into the time and it just shows how great filmmaking was back then. And filmmaking was really, really strong back then, and it still holds strong today, as you can see now. Of course, here it's a little bit more modern. Everything is a little bit more modernized with new techniques, with modern cameras, and. But for what it is, it's actually a really brilliant MV. And they have a lot of fun with it, and that's the most important. You can actually see that everyone was in his role and everyone tried to do their best with making this MV a reality. And I have to give again props off to all the designers in the background who set up all the stages, set up all the rooms, set up all the locations. They were top notch and they look really, really fun as well. And I just want to say, I don't know who Max Changmin? What do you guys say it? How do you say it? I don't know who he is, but I will just say that it's a really, really fun MV. And good job, man. Like really a good start to 2022. Like really, 2002 is a really weird year if you think about it. It's such an awkward year where I'm just thinking, man, can there be any bad MVs coming out this year? Maybe they're still gonna come. But this is something that we're gonna see in the future, and I hope we're gonna explore them all together. And of course, guys, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, because I know a lot of you people are not subscribed. So I'll see you on the next video, and stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you then, and catch you then.